in my dreams, in my care. So much, don't you seek, don't you hide your mountains. This is me, and you do your one thing. It's the best, it's the kale, it's the one you know, friend. Mom, I'm done.
Welcome back to another episode of Create Space, a podcast that finds joy in the art of storytelling. Today, we are getting in the groove. My guest today is one of my favorite little storytellers, my daughter, Eliza. She loves to sing and tell stories and make crafts, basically anything creative, and she's going to be into it. Now, she also happens to love attention. So when I told her we could spotlight her on a podcast episode, she was all about it, to say the least. So let me explain to you how this went down. I took my Blue Yeti microphone and my laptop, and she and I sat in my closet for about a half hour, and we recorded anything and everything. Now, if you're wondering why we sat in the closet, I'll give you a quick audio lesson. Small rooms with lots of sound dampening qualities make really great recording spaces. That's why recording booths tend to be somewhat smaller, and they typically have sound-absorbing panels or something like that installed in the room. That's going to give you this clean, dry mix that's a great base for any audio effect that you might want to add on later. So, with acoustics in mind, a walk-in closet is the perfect place to record. It's small, it's full of clothes and blankets and coats, and all of those types of things absorb sound. Now, I learned this trick back when I used to listen to the Serial podcast, so circa 2014, because that is often what the host, Sarah Koenig, did when she recorded narration if she couldn't get to the studio, so if she was traveling or whatnot. Now, I record most of my solo episodes from my closet if I'm not in the office studio space, and I teach my students to do the same if they need to record any narration or voiceover and they don't have access to a studio. Now, disclaimer here, I would not suggest this for a video cast or a video meeting, as obviously it looks kind of weird and really creepy to Zoom or FaceTime from your closet. So keep this idea in the back of your mind for audio-only recordings, and please don't invite a guest over to record something and ask them to sit in your closet with you and then tell them that I told you to do that. I do not claim that energy. So use your best judgment on this recording practice, please. All right, back to the story. So Liza and I are sitting in my closet, and we're just having a great time talking about everything under the sun. And so with that setup, I would love to share this special edition of Create Space with our Artist Spotlight episode where Eliza will teach you how to get in the groove.
Okay, this is Eliza Lynn Newman, and this is my podcast.
So, Eliza, what types of things do you like to do?
Sometimes. In the middle of the nights, I don't sleep. And sometimes I draw in the middle of the night or read books.
Another disclaimer here, she does sleep at night. So sometimes if she wakes up and she's having a hard time getting back to sleep, she's allowed to read or draw in her bed until her body gets tired. But just making sure y'all know, she does sleep. She doesn't stay up all night, I promise.
Yeah, what kinds of things do you like to draw?
Maybe some flowers.
You're a really good artist.
Thanks.
How did you get so good?
Just kept practicing, and then I started to get used to it.
Yeah? What about singing? Because you like to sing too, don't you?
Yeah. I'll tell you. Every time I hear a song, I get into the groove.
You just get into the groove?
Yeah, and then I like to sing, and then that makes me think. I used to not like to sing, but when I hear the groove, that makes me think, maybe singing is okay. Maybe singing is okay. And then I try it out, once, and then I keep trying it until I get kind of used to the groove.
That's fantastic. That's good advice for anybody who's trying to learn something new, huh?
Yep. I'll show you if you want. I can tell you how to do it.
I would love that.
Okay. So, just follow my lead.
Okay, so you're going to teach me how to get in the groove?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Just follow my sing voice.
Okay.
And somebody, like somebody, it might die the same. And then dreams come true. And you, buddy, might come true. You hear that?
Ooh, I do hear that. That was groovy.
That means, if you say that's groovy, that means you're getting into the groove.
That means I'm getting into the groove?
Yep.
What else do you do to get into the groove? What else helps?
Sometimes if I dance to music, that helps me get into the groove.
Dancing to music does?
Yeah, I'll show you some of my favorite moves. But first things first, I'll show you how I get ready to dance.
How do you get ready? Oh, is that stretching?
No, I don't get ready to stretch.
Oh.
I put my legs out and I start singing. That's how I get ready to dance.
Oh.
In my dreams, now wiggle your toes. In my
Wiggle
dreams,
my toes?
Yeah.
Okay.
In my dreams, they might come true. It's somebody you might take. It's somebody you might wake. You might have the ones to take. You might hear somebody. You might take. This is your responsibility. See?
Wow. So I
into
have another question for you if you'd be willing to answer it.
what?
So you write a lot of your own music.
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you come up with the words?
I'll tell you. From other different songs, I like to combine my songs and those and other songs that I did not write and smash them together. And then, as you say, if I say, you might take, this is who you are meant to be, that's from what?
Greatest Showman.
Yeah, so I'm smashing my words into Greatest Showman words together, and I like doing that. And so that sometimes makes me get into the groove, and then I write that on my list, and then I just keep going and imagining something else that goes perfect with my songs.
That's really fantastic.
That gives me the groove too.
So you get inspiration from other songs?
Oh, and can I tell you something?
Of course.
Even cleaning makes me get into the groove.
Cleaning makes you get into the groove? No way.
Sometimes when I start cleaning, I start singing while I clean. Like, imagine I'm putting this away.
Okay.
It might takes, it might cares, you might take somebody.
Whoa, I bet that makes cleaning a little more fun when you sing, huh?
Yeah.
And then you practice your singing at the same time.
Yeah.
So you write your songs by mashing up other songs that you like.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite songs that you like that you use for inspiration when you write your own music?
Well,
You said Greatest Showman.
yeah.
What else?
Sometimes, if I want to consign Cakey Cat into my song,
Cakey Cat?
I'll show you. You have to just do Cakey Cat is the best. It might dreams come true. It might take somebody. It might take somebody. Oh, Mom, can I show you my? Oh, do you want to know my happy song?
Yes.
I only sing it when I'm happy.
Let's hear it. Well, wait a second. Are you happy right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you can sing it for us?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Somebody is the best. I get to play with somebody because I'm so happy. It might take your responsibility. It might take your mom. The midnight make, it might text. We sing when we're happy. Join in.
Okay.
It might take, clap your family.
I don't know if I know that song.
Just
Okay, I'll try to follow you.
In my
In my dreams,
you
you
might
might
take.
take. Okay, I got it.
In my dreams.
You might take
In my
responsibility.
You might have
You
to,
might-
Mama. You might have to You might have to. When I started to learn how to do it, how I started is to start doing that. I started to just follow a movie like This is the Greatest Show. I sing along with that guy who's singing The Greatest Show, like this is the greatest show. Feel riding the whole time row. Sometimes I like to sing that song when that song's on.
That's a good way to practice.
That sometimes gets me into the groove, and it kind of makes me to practice. So maybe you need to start with that first.
Maybe I need to start with that first.
Yeah, before I tell you how to practice writing your own songs. Oh, that reminds me, Mom. Can you please go get a notebook from my room and a pen so I can show you how to write a song.
Yes, I would love to do that.
Thank you. From my room, please.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
If you want to talk at all while I'm gone, you can.
Thank you. So, as you see, she's going away because she needs to get something for me. No, it's the buddy. So, what should we talk about while we wait? Nothing. Okay, I guess we would just wait. In my dreams, if I take in the money. Oh, delightful. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, do you know how to write a song, Ethan?
I don't know how, no.
I don't think you never knew how to.
I've never written a song before.
Oh, yeah, but now you're going to know how to.
What do we do first?
Well, when I started to practice writing songs, I just made scribbles like this. And I still sometimes make scribbles like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'll show you how to write your own song.
Okay, please do.
Okay, so if you want to write this song, you have to do, it might sound missing. You have to sing it while you write.
Oh, okay.
I learned that. I'll write it, and then you try to follow it.
Okay.
I'll tell you which words to say.
Okay.
But first things first, I'm gonna do it. When I'm done singing, you have to copy me.
Okay.
But when I finish the whole song.
Oh, so not like line by line. You want to sing the whole song first? Okay.
In my dreams, it might responsibility. You my dreams, you might handle. You knew. See, that's the song. And if you don't like something, just cross a line over it, like that. If you don't like something to be on it.
And you can just redo it. That's a really great song.
So here, you try.
Okay.
You can sing whatever song you want, but you have to sing it while you write it down. So just do scribbles because that's how I start practicing.
Just write scribbles?
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to do the song you just did?
You might can do whatever song before you get, kind of good at mine. Okay.
Oh, so I can do like my own song first?
Yeah.
I have to be pretty. Yours is a pretty advanced song.
Yeah,
huh?
it's kind of tricky. Some of mine have kind of tricky words to say, like runneth. I'll show you which one that has runneth. Runneth is the way. It might runneth. See, that one's a hard word, so you can just write your own.
So I'll do ones without hard words.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Right.
I'm a little nervous. What do you do when you're nervous?
Sometimes I just say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Sometimes I just say it over and over, and it makes me see how good it is.
Okay, should I try it?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
And when you start singing, you might get used to it. You might get into the groove.
I might get into the groove.
So just do
Okay.
scribbles.
And this should be a song that I write?
Yeah, and you have to sing it while you write it down.
Okay. My name is Jessica, And this is my podcast with my daughter, Eliza. How am I doing?
Good.
Good? And we are singing songs together. And this is the very first song that I have ever written. And I am loving it. I'm loving it, loving it. The end.
Oh,
How'd I do?
good.
So let's talk about, can I ask you a few more questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes when you sing, you have to get on a stage or you have to sing in front of people. And sometimes that can make people nervous. What do you do or how do you get over if you're nervous?
Do you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
One time, I went on a stage before.
You went on a stage before?
Yeah. Do you want to pretend you don't know anything?
Yeah, I will pretend that. So what did you do when you were on the stage?
One time, I sang on there with my friends.
Was it scary?
It was when I first knew it, but when I told you I was into when singing along sometimes gets me into the groove, I started to sing along, and that kind of get me into groove.
That's
to dance.
fantastic. And now you don't get as nervous?
Yeah, but can I tell you another secret?
Yeah, you can say it loud though.
Next time, on the end of the year, I'm gonna practice my ballet. I'm gonna perform my ballet on the stage.
You're going to perform your ballet on the stage? How do you feel about that?
I'm a bit nervous, but I might get into the groove.
Yeah, I bet you will get into the groove because you'll practice a lot before.
Yeah.
That concludes the interview portion of our Getting in the Groove episode. I'd like to give a big thank you to Eliza for being with us on the show and for sharing all of her thoughts and inspirations. And Eliza has asked that maybe all of you listening could let us know how you get in the groove. So if you'd like, you can send us a voice message at speakpipe.com/createspace. You can also DM me on Instagram at jessica.m as in mom .Newman. It's actually M as in Marie, in case you want to know my middle name. There it is. But both of those links, the SpeakPipe for voice messages and the Instagram handle, are both linked in the show notes page as well. And now, sing us out, Liza girl.
So you want that one thing, God, thank you for keeping us safe. So that's why I wanted to say thank you. Because you take such care of us. Thank you for taking care of our dear puppy Gus. And we love you. We love Jesus. We love you too. Somebody we might pray every day in fruit. So every depth heart, we love you, God. So you might dreams, you might fail, but that's okay if you fail. You might hear you. Somebody might share, somebody busy. Somebody can sing. So, now that our song about God, we're going to pray to God.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, please give us responsibility, and please be here every time we need you. And one more thing, you are the bestest. Thank you for keeping us safe and putting us in our hearts. Jesus, God's name we pray. Amen.
That was beautiful. What a great prayer.
Thank you.